ICTs are an essential feature of modern life, whether you want to deliver clean water to your people, or power supplies to a city, or education to kids, or universal healthcare across the population. They are essential to getting a job, to creating a job, or keeping a job. They are essential to providing good governance and good government.
When it comes to economic growth, social inclusion, and environmental balance, information and communication technology is the most important tool we have ever seen for reaching these goals. But while the number of mobile phones will be as high as the number of people on the planet this year, 2/3 of the developing world is still offline and missing out on the possibilities of the digital revolution. The United Nations General Assembly gathered this week to discuss how to bridge the digital divide on the road to the Post-2015 development agenda.
The world's economy has experienced a very fragile but continuous recovery, so we are now in a good place to start thinking not only about how to augment cooperation and how to make it more efficient. This is where ICT can play a pivotal role in ensuring the post-2015 development goals fulfillment. New technologies of communication completely changed the way we work, move, and relate to each other.
ICTs have a role to play, but let us be cautious about what they can bring and what they can't bring, what value they bring and what they do not tell us. Let's look at their potential and also estimate the potential in the future. And let's make sure we are making a purposive effort to include them in the post-2015 agenda in a very clear way and in a very thoughtful way, based on our experience.
The growing divide in availability, affordability, and quality of access to ICT leaves many developing countries without the proper tools to facilitate progress towards the future development framework.
As we reduce the number of people living in extreme poverty, those that are left will increasingly come from the most disadvantaged groups and the most marginalized communities, and a growing proportion will live in countries where conflict or the legacy of conflict has stopped or reversed development. Getting to zero on this goal, taking all people out of absolute poverty, regardless of age, gender, ethnicity, religion, disability, etc. It's a huge task, and one that can only be accomplished through extremely effective and targeted action that puts marginalized people first.
Implementing global policies that will enable governments to connect their governing bodies, academia, and citizens with the rest of the world will allow those on the other side of the digital divide to fully engage in trade, human resource building, technology transfer, and financial development on an equal level, making a successful post-2015 development agenda more likely than ever before.
In the 21st century and in shaping the post-2015 development agenda, we simply cannot ignore the vital role that ICTs play and will continue to play in improving the lives of every single person on the planet.
This is Shari Naiman reporting for South South News from the United Nations.